Has anyone ever told you that if you use aftermarket parts or install something like a different exhaust on your Harley Davidson motorcycle, that it could affect your warranty? Guess what? They were wrong. Has anyone ever told you that Harley Davidson cannot void your warranty on your bike regardless of what brand parts or modifications that you do? They were wrong too. Warranties can be a complicated subject, full of legal terms and conditions that are often misunderstood or misrepresented, and then you throw different federal and state laws into the mix as well, and it's easy to see why the subject is a source of so much misinformation. In this video, I'm going to go over some of the myths and misconceptions that I have heard or seen shared surrounding Harley Davidson factory warranties. Now, disclaimer time, I am not a lawyer, so nothing that I say here should be considered in any way legal advice on how you should handle a particular situation with your bike. I do not work for Harley Davidson. I do not work for any Harley Davidson dealerships. All the information that I am sharing is just based on what has been published by Harley Davidson in their warranty documentation, as well as information that I've researched on different US and state laws as it applies to new vehicle warranties, which can be very different from how warranties are handled in other parts of the world, right? So this is going to be a very US specific discussion on Harley warranty coverage. With that said, let's get on with the myth busting. Myth number one, you must have your Harley Davidson motorcycle serviced by a Harley Davidson dealer in order to maintain your warranty coverage. That is false. The Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act of 1975, that is a US federal law that, among many things, states that a vehicle manufacturer cannot require that your scheduled maintenance and service be performed only at service stations and dealers that they identify and authorize in order to maintain your warranty coverage, unless that service, all those services are provided at no cost to the owner. So essentially, Harley Davidson dealers would have to do all of your scheduled service at no cost for the duration of your warranty. In fact, in 2022, Harley Davidson released a warranty addendum to their customers, which clarified this. This was in response to allegations from the Federal Trade Commission that Harley Davidson and through their dealer network were either implying or just flat out falsely telling customers that they did have to have their services done at the dealership to maintain their warranty. Myth number two, you must at least have the first service, the break-in 1,000-mile service on a new bike done at a Harley Davidson dealership in order to maintain your warranty. That one too is false. So the same laws apply here. It doesn't matter if it's the first service, second service, whatever, doesn't matter. They cannot require that you have the services done at the dealer unless that is included at no cost to the buyer. Now let me clarify a few points on this. Harley Davidson does state that they will not cover warranty claims arising from a failure to maintain your motorcycle according to the owner's manual. So you still need to follow the scheduled services that are published for your particular bike, which is often more than just an oil change and checking some bolts. And I'm not saying there's no value in having a dealership perform your service. An experienced technician at a Harley dealer is more likely to find little problems and be able to fix them before they become bigger problems. Plus, if your service is done at the dealer, they're going to have a record of that, and it's going to make it potentially much less of a hassle if you do have to have a warranty claim filed. But if you do elect to have the service done at an independent shop or you do it yourself, in either case it is on you as the owner of the bike to ensure and document that those services are done as scheduled and according to Harley Davidson's procedures. If you happen to have a Harley Pan America and you want to do that service yourself, I do have a 4-part video series that walks through beginning to end everything that's involved in doing a scheduled service on this bike if you want to check that out. Myth number 3, you must use Harley Davidson branded parts and fluids when servicing your motorcycle in order to maintain your warranty. That one is false. The Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act applies here as well because it also states that a vehicle manufacturer cannot dictate what brand of replacement parts or fluids are used to maintain your vehicle unless, again, they provide those to you at no cost. However, it is on you to ensure that any service parts and fluids that you're using are indeed appropriate for your particular model of bike. And Harley Davidson would be within their rights to deny warranty coverage for any failure that is directly attributable to the failure of an aftermarket part. For example, let's say you replace your battery with an aftermarket brand. If that battery has some sort of internal short or issue that therefore causes problems with your charging system, warranty claims for your charging system could be denied. Myth number 4, replacing a part of your motorcycle or adding an aftermarket part can void your warranty. Maybe. So your warranty cannot be affected by an aftermarket part just due to the basis that it's an aftermarket non-Harley Davidson part in most cases. However, your warranty can be affected by parts that cause the motorcycle to no longer meet EPA emissions requirements or alter the performance of the motorcycle beyond what it was designed for. So things like aggressive cams and big bore kits are certainly going to fall in this category. Another example would be replacing your exhaust. Now that is going to vary depending on the exhaust you replaced it with. Because there are many exhausts out there that are EPA compliant. They still have catalytic converters in them, meeting the emissions requirements, and they are advertised often as 49 state legal. 49 state because California is off kind of, doing their own thing with even stricter requirements than what the rest of the country has. Replacing your exhaust with a system like that, you should be good to go. But if you replace your exhaust with something that is advertised and marketed as for off-road use only because it doesn't meet emissions requirements, that could cause a trouble with future warranty claims. Another category here is if you were to install any accessories or parts on your bike that really just aren't appropriate for your bike or your bike can't handle, right? So let's say, for example, you want to install a big old subwoofer box and amplifiers on the back of the bike so that you can be rocking out to your bass as you ride down the road, right? Because that's how you roll, right? But if you do all of that, don't be surprised if you go to the dealer for issues with your charging system that they're going to deny that warranty claim. Now, interestingly, there is one aftermarket part that if you install this on your motorcycle, you are going to have issues with just about any potential warranty claim you have, and that is a tow hitch. Harley Davidson states that none of their motorcycles are designed for towing a load whatsoever. Towing something with your bike, they consider that improper use according to the owner's manual, and the mere presence of a tow hitch on your bike is going to cause issues with any warranty claims you're trying to make. Myth number 5, using an engine tuner like a Dynajet Power Vision will or will not void your warranty. Maybe. The key here again is that the tuner must be EPA compliant. Again, these are typically advertised as 49 state legal. These tuners will not let you alter the tuning of the bike so drastically that it no longer fits with EPA's emission standards. However, if you do use a tuner that does not meet those requirements and does let you get in and really tweak with the ignition and the fuel mapping to the point that you can cause the motorcycle to run very different from how the factory designed it, those tuners could negatively impact your warranty on any engine or powertrain claims. Myth number 6, if the dealer takes more than 3 attempts to fix an issue on your bike, they have to buy the bike back from you, essentially giving you some money back. That one is maybe. So this is referring to what's commonly known as lemon laws. And the idea is that if you buy a new vehicle, you have an issue with it, and it's in and out of the shop for that same issue and can't be permanently resolved, after a number of tries, the dealer has to buy the vehicle back from you. But the issue here is that these lemon laws all vary state to state. There is no nationwide overarching law that covers this scenario. For example, North Carolina, their lemon law applies to all new vehicles up to 2 years old or 25,000 miles, and the dealer can take up to 4 attempts to fix an issue before they have to offer a buyback, and that does apply to motorcycles as well. But in my home state of PA, lemon laws only apply to new vehicles up to 1 year old or 12,000 miles, and to make matters worse, it does not apply to motorcycles. So if you're in Pennsylvania and you're having an issue with the dealer fixing your bike, you're at their mercy. Some other things that can negatively affect your warranty include anything that would be considered abuse or neglect, any off-road riding, interestingly, except if you have a Pan America. Harley Davidson does call out in their warranty documentation that the Harley Pan America is the only bike intended to be used on gravel roads and groomed trails, and that all of the other Harley bikes in the lineup must remain on pavement in order for their warranty to not be affected. And of course, any type of closed circuit competition or racing can void your warranty as well. So, is it all clear as mud now? Like I said, warranties can be a complicated subject to dive into and analyze. Hopefully this clears some things up for you. Hey, what about extended warranties? Where do those fit into the picture? Well, that is a topic for a whole nother video, so stay tuned and ride safe.